guys, welcome back to Lessons with Miss Lewis. Yesterday, we learned from Dr. Vinegar about how and why animals adapt to their environments. Can you recall anything from that lesson? That's amazing! Let's review. Today we'll continue talking about animals and their adaptations. Let's review what we talked about yesterday. So, what is an adaptation? An adaptation is a characteristic or something about a living thing that helps it survive in its environment. Here are some real-life adaptations. For example, us humans have opposable thumbs to help us grab things like food. Armadillos have armor to protect them from predators. A chameleon has the ability to camouflage itself to blend in with its surroundings to protect itself from predators. Giraffes have long tongues to help them reach the leaves that they eat, and they even have a substance on their tongue that helps them get rid of bacteria. So why do animals adapt? Animals adapt to help them survive. To survive, that means animals need to get food and protect themselves from predators or anything that could harm them. An example of an adaptation that helps an animal obtain food is the teeth of a great white shark. Their teeth are very, very sharp, and they have many, many rows of them to help them eat their prey and hold on to them tight while they swim. How's that for an adaptation? All right, so now that we've reviewed our topics from yesterday a little bit, let's talk learning targets. I am learning to determine how animals adapt to their environments. I know I have it when I can design an animal based on a chosen environment. Well, our success criteria reveals our next science activity. Introducing our next science activity. Drum roll, please. You are going to become an animal scientist. We have all been hired by a new park in California that will be opening up soon. They're going to recreate 4 famous California environments, and they want us to design all new animals that could survive there. Here are some key things to keep in mind during our project. We have to think about how will the animal eat? So what kind of adaptations will the animal use to be able to eat their food and be successful? What will the animal eat? That really matters when it comes to thinking about adaptations. How will it get around? So how will it move? How many legs does it have? Things like that. What will try to eat the animal? So we can't just think about what the animal will eat. We have to think about what's going to try and eat the animal, because the animal has to have adaptations to get around that. And how will it respond to the climate of the environment? So if you're an animal that's in a cold weather environment, you're going to have probably something to help keep you warm, right? Those are things we have to think about when we're thinking about designing our animal. All right, so let's get into the environments. I'm going to give you 4 environments to choose from, and they are all in the state of California. Can you think of any connections we can make to the state of California? I'm listening. Those are some great connections. One connection that we can all make is that the book we're currently reading, One Crazy Summer, is set in the state of California. Isn't that cool? All right, our first environment is the desert. There's a famous desert in California called Death Valley. As we know, deserts are very hot and they don't have a ton of leafy vegetation. But we'll get into all that a little bit later. Our next environment is the forest. A famous forest in California is the Yosemite National Park. Our third environment is the city, Oakland. We know that Oakland is where the setting of our book is. So maybe we can really draw some connections there, and that'll help us when we're designing our animal here. Our last environment is going to be Huntington Beach. It's a famous beach in California. And if you've ever been to the beach, you know the beach has lots of sand and lots of water. And those are some things that you can take into consideration if you choose this environment. All right. So which environment do you choose? In our next lesson, we will conduct research to help us design our animal. Alright, after you finish watching this video, you're going to go back to our assignment slides and find the Google form where you can choose your environment. See you later!